class where obviously men and women are taught differently. I'm going to tell you two stories here. Big Jason Jeppson, he was married to a woman named Brandy Fish. Brandy Fish was a meth addict. Well, she was stealing his stuff and going and selling it. Her and a guy named Little Jason Jeppson. And they sold his computer and they sold his tools. And so Jason tells me, hey, Sean, if you can find out who's stealing my stuff, I'll give you $200. My computer for college has been stolen. I don't know where it went. So I found out where it went. There was a guy named Tom Nelson and his girlfriend Crystal, and they were selling a lot of meth. And Brandy was getting her meth from them. Well, I found out. I did go and let Jason know. And yes, I was friends with Brandy at the time as well. I want to say Brandy was the first woman to ever ask me out. What happened? Well, when I found out who stole that stuff, first of all, I wasn't worried about the $200. I made sure that I did what a friend should do. Now, as Brandy's friend, right, y'all might think that the right thing to do would be to keep my mouth shut and mind my business. Well, no, Jason's my friend too. And she was screwing him over royally, and that ain't right to do to nobody. When I went and told him who it was that had his computer and where they had gotten it from, well, he was the one who was doing all the working, paying all the bills. He went over and impounded her car and told her to get the hell out, and he was done with her. So later on that night, she got a hold of me and asked me out. I said, Brandy, I'm the one that told on you. You just broke up with your husband because I told on you, and now you're asking me out. Like, the same day. Now then, let's take a look at another situation. See, I did the right thing because it was the right thing to do with Jason. I told him the truth. He's my friend. Why would I want to keep secrets from him? Brandy was my friend too. Why would I keep secrets from her? Meanwhile, they were married and both of them keeping secrets from each other. Now let's get to Arabella Cleveland. Arabella Cleveland. Well, my older brother's a dick. And he really only cares about vagina. And Arabella Cleveland was coming up to me every day, rabbit this and rabbit that, and I showed rabbit this and I showed rabbit that, and I made these little rabbit fur boots to go show rabbit, 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 rabbit. Meanwhile, my older brother, Eric Christopher Schwartz, that's rabbit, right? So whenever I go see Eric, he's telling me about how Arabella Cleveland just won't leave him alone. She just keeps coming up and pestering him, He's telling me he wishes she'd just drop her panties and then go away. He's telling me that he doesn't want nothing to do with her except for that one portion of her anatomy. And yeah, I let Arabella know. That's why me and Arabella aren't friends, because I was honest with her. Where Jason Jeppson was glad that I told him the truth. Arabella Cleveland, she didn't hear what she wanted to. She didn't want to hear that my older brother's only interest in her was her vagina. They say don't kill the messenger. Maybe Eric should have been honest with her and said, hey, I'm not interested in any part of you, Arabella, with the exception of your vagina. But he didn't do that. And she was under the impression that they were friends and that he was actually interested in this shit. Well, even if he was, or even if he pretended to give a shit while she was there, when she wasn't there, no, it's Arabella's this and Arabella's that, and Arabella won't leave me alone. What did Arabella do? Did Arabella take it to heart, or did she treat me like shit? She treated me like shit. And then she went away. She did not get to come back into my life. And that's the thing. When I'm done with you, I'm fucking done with you. If it hadn't been for Natalie Marie Bollinger getting her head blown off, there's a lot of people that never would have been allowed back into my life. Candace Bondurant would not have been allowed back into my life after what she pulled in 2016. While I was visiting Natalie in Virginia. Yeah, Candace Bondurant got blocked and we wasn't friends after that. If it hadn't been for Natalie's death, just like everybody else that I was fucking done with, I'm done with you. I'm done. I was done with Natalie and Alicia Bollinger. I showed that by driving 1,700 miles to get the hell away from them. But you can't outrun a telephone. I didn't even make it out of Virginia. Didn't even make it out of Virginia before Matty Bowe was treating me like shit. Accusing me of threatening Natalie and her family. Bitch, you know me better than that. Here in America, we've taught women that if you tell them something they don't want to hear, it doesn't matter if it's true or not. Their emotions will tell them the right or wrong of it. Yeah, my older brother thinks that way. He thinks 2 + 2 is 5. He knows 2 + 2 is 4. It's not a matter of being right. It's a matter of winning. You know, there's a lot of women out there that I know, they complain that men won't tell them when their husband is cheating. And for the most part, neither will women. Won't tell them. They'll know what's going on and won't tell them. But then, look what happens to the guy that tells them. He gets treated like crap. It doesn't fit what she wants to believe. And then, of course, a couple of years later, she got beaten up by him again, and she's pregnant with the second kid of his. And she wants to come to you for help. Oh, Sean, will you help me? He's beating on me. I need to get me and my kids safe. All right. After I get you and your kids safe, what are you going to do? You're going to go right back to him. And you're going to slander my name to make him fucking happy. Your emotions. No. It's called lust, stupid. It's called loneliness. Men experience that too. But I don't go throwing myself at every cheap hooker just because I'm lonely. I don't go dating meth heads who steal from their husbands just because I'm lonely. And I don't throw my friends away for telling me the truth about a situation. However, if you're going to tell me but you're not going to tell anybody else? Then you're playing games. You're not a friend. You're not a good person. You're not honest. There is no honor within you. And you have zero place to talk to me about loyalty. None. I was loyal to Arabella Cleveland. I was loyal to Jason Jeppson. We get to see the difference there. We get to see the difference between my older brother Eric and Brandy Fish. Big difference there. Am I a bad person for being honest with Jason Jeppson? No, I saved him a bunch of goddamn heartache. I saved him getting all of his stuff stolen and sold for meth. I rescued him from a very screwed up situation simply by telling the truth. If you care about somebody, you be honest with them. You guys won't let me be honest with you. You're too busy lying to me. You're too busy bullshitting me. You're too busy believing that pretty memes fix shit. A bird in the hand is worth a shit in the bush, asshole. Go cop a squat. Get the fuck away from me with your fucking bullshit. Get away from me with your lies. Get away with me with your meth. Get away from me. Just get the fuck away from me. I don't know a single woman. I know people. People. We teach boys and girls different, but inherently our emotions are the same. We taught girls that they can get away with a lot of things that are illegal. It's illegal for that woman to take her free punch. How many of y'all teach your daughters that? They're allowed to punch a man once for free. How many of y'all teach your daughters that? No, it's not okay for her to punch him. Not even once. It's not free. It's abuse. And us males aren't even allowed to defend ourselves against it. I would like to move to a country with no women. Matter of fact, I'd like to have a country of only one citizen. I want to be done with all of you. I want to be done with your cruelty and your excuses. You want to tell me just to move every time I'm victimized. Every time I don't get my way. Well, I'm never going to get my way. I'm a disabled homeless man with no family or friends who actually care. I don't have any honest people in my life other than just fucking me. Hell, I even went to 3 different churches that lied to me. Lied to me outright. Feeding somebody a sandwich doesn't stop the abuse, you stupid piece of shit. If your friend is being honest with you and you throw them away, that's your fault. That's your fault. Your fault. My older brother not being honest with Arabella Cleveland ain't my fault. And good riddance to her, if that's the kind of friend that she wants to be. I got no problems dropping you off like a bad habit. Yeah, it hurts. But not as much as keeping someone like you around, knowing that's the kind of person that you are, knowing the content of your character, knowing your sexist nature. We have taught girls that they are not accountable. They are not to be held accountable. Not morally, not legally. We've taught them just to blame a man whenever you do something wrong. And it all goes away. And for the most part, that's true. Because none of you care enough to do anything about it. Because you're all sexist too. Good riddance.